This is Everyday Kentucky.
Well, good morning and welcome back to Everyday Kentucky. I'm India Jones.
And I'm Jim Caldwell. We appreciate you being along with us here on Everyday Kentucky. We always do. The #1 lifestyle rated show in Lexington. Chef Michael, you are on it.
And I am so thrilled, honored.
Chef Ouita, of course, in as one of our co-hosts here today to talk about food and fun and everything else we can throw at you, right?
Absolutely. Barbies.
I know.
Leaping frogs, dead frogs on roads.
We've done all that already.
Heat bubbles.
It's been great.
And of course, food and drinks, which is the best part. But we love when you come on, Chef Ouita, because it's always truly, truly a pleasure to be surrounded by you. Not only do you have good energy, but you have so much under your belt. I mean, seriously, just being in your presence is a delight.
Thank you.
Let me just say that.
I'm bringing you lifetime supply of lemon
of
bars.
lemon bars.
Oh yeah.
Well, here's the deal, Ouita. You are a positive inspiration for women, young women alike, Chef, because you have just been able to blossom into this wonderful career here. So we appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Thank you for saying that.
Well, we're going to talk about more trending stories now. This morning, the Appalachian Regional Healthcare's Back to School Drive is underway. Now, the drive is for Eastern Kentucky students impacted by last year's historic flooding.
So Thursday marks 1 year since the deadly flood. Community leaders say recovery has just started.
ARH is collecting school supplies for Eastern Kentucky students. People can drop off any back-to-school necessities like pencils and calculators.
We'll have trucks going down the mountains just like we did last year that were full of food and water. This year, hopefully they're overrun with school supplies.
We want that to certainly happen, and you can help make that happen. You can drop off supplies at ARH's corporate location here in Lexington. It's open from 8 to 5 on Executive Drive. For more information on how you can donate, find this story on our website, WKYT.com. They're also doing it in Hazard at the old J.C. Penney location. That's why you see the Hazard 278 Black Gold Boulevard address on your screen. So you've got options. If you're in Eastern Kentucky, you can get over there and do it. If you're in Lexington or close, you can come by out there at the headquarters. And we're going to be out there all week. I'm going to be there Thursday for a big day. So
I think I'm going to go out there.
And there's a QR code too, by the way, that you can scan, and it'll take you right to it.
I'm going up to Whitesburg on Thursday to the Kane Community Kitchen. I'm going to help them with their community dinner up there.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Again, do you see? She just gives her time away.
You got to love East Kentucky.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a special spot.
Do you have any inspirations on any true Eastern Kentucky meals that you've brought to some of your restaurants here? Have you picked up anything along the way? I mean, there's so much down there.
Soup beans and cornbread and leather britches and greasy beans. We do red, white, and blue cornbread, which we do blue cornmeal, red cornmeal, and then a yellow cornmeal. And yes, I can't not tell you. Chicken and dumplings, country ham, red-eye gravy, breakfast sausage and biscuits, spoon bread, all of it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's all deeply inspirational.
Yeah, well, I love to hear that.
All right.
I'm starving right now, but maybe we can poke this in a minute. We'll find out.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Some Florida deputies had to wrangle some trespassers this weekend.
According to a series of Facebook posts, deputies responded to multiple reports of alligators in a residential neighborhood.
See, that's just several reasons why I would never move to Florida, but this is numero uno one. Now, their post said that they wrangled the alligators until a trapper got there, and the sheriff's office said that they were going to add alligator wrangler to their resumes.
Well, at least they should.
I mean, rightfully so. It's like they get called out for everything. Hey, there's a raccoon in my house, or my cat went up the tree. You know, you call 911.
But you know, animal control in a state like Florida, where you do have gators all over the place, it's a very busy job. I mean, they're always out there, you know, hunting something, doing something like that. So then the cops just happen to get there
From
first.
frogs' legs to alligator bites, Jim, the whole show is just food.
I've never had gator
not
bites.
having
Have you had
today.
gator bites?
Oh, yes.
Are they good?
They're delicious. Taste just like chicken.
Okay.
Of course they do.
Now, I will agree to that, which had me shocking that I was able to eat it because I'm allergic to fish and all type of seafood. Now, granted, two different animals, but still. So I tried it, and I will never try it again. Thank you.
Oh, really? You didn't
Absolutely
like
not.
it?
Absolutely not. I think it's the thought of it. You know, when you think too much about
Yes.
what you're eating
100%.
as you're eating it.
I'm eating this gator. Yeah,
I know,
this
right?
sounds great.
No thanks.
Well, an Arizona woman achieved a lifelong dream on Thursday.
Mark Berg turned 90 and spent part of the day jumping out of a plane. She said that she's always wanted to skydive after seeing former President George H.W. Bush skydive on his 90th birthday back in 2014. Now, her daughter says that she has always been a bit of a thrill seeker and was glad to see that she got to check one more thing off her bucket list. I love that. Just being able to do something at that very age, I don't know. I say it all the time. My grandmother passed roughly around 72. And so to be able to live that long, one, is amazing, but then to do something that currently I know I would not do, you know, is even better. But I'm terrified of heights. I wouldn't do that.
Oh,
That's not happening.
It looks like so much fun, y'all.
Chef Ouita, what would you do? What one of the things off your bucket list that you would scratch if you were 90?
If I were 90, I've always said I'm going to be an old lady sitting on the front porch of the Holly Hill Inn drinking gin and snapping beans.
Stop it! Oh, no!
I love that.
I do too.
That's fantastic.
You'll have to come see me.
Okay.
We
We
will.
will.
We'll be
Yeah,
right
we
there.
will.
You better believe it. In today's live poll, we're asking during Lexington Restaurant Week, which do you like trying more, the drinks or the food?
Well, it looks like 11% say cocktails and 89% say food. You can vote right now by searching for Everyday Kentucky on Facebook. Click the profile picture, view the story, and cast your vote. Also, head over to Instagram, WKYT Everyday KY, and you can do things there as well.
Yes, you can. Get over there and check them out. Lexington Restaurant Week, that was the theme of our poll, and it's what we're talking about again. We're a big sponsor, you know.
That's right. We talk about it all the time.
We sure do. And it is in full swing right now.
So we are joined by, of course, this morning's chef, Jeremy Ashby, with Azure to tell us a little bit more. So you brought some drinks, you brought some food, some dessert. We know you are creating a dish. Are we doing 3 or 4 course meals?
I've got a 3-course meal at Azure, so it's $39. We love the whole presentation, and you know we're having a great time with the meal. It's in tomato season right now. It's July, and that's what is really good in Kentucky, and so we kind of based our appetizers around tomatoes. And people are loving it. I mean, we've had 3 nights of restaurant week, and #1 seller every night is the heirloom tomato bruschetta. Just our local farmer brings in all the different varieties, and all we're doing is cutting them up with a little bit of fresh garlic and lots of first press olive oil and basil and onion and balsamic, and it goes with goat cheese on grilled bread. And people are just really just getting a bite of the season right there. And that's how we start it. We're doing fried green tomatoes as well. But I want to move you into the entrees because these have been really, really fun for us. This is a new dish I've been working on, and it's called a Baja spiced chicken. And my Baja space is kind of Baja California feel. It's a puree of celery hearts and mace and habanero and parsley and sherry vinegar. We marinate this chicken, and then we sous vide the half bird for a good hour and a half, 2 hours to get it just perfectly cooked. Then we cool it down. Now the cool part is, you know how we cook this? We drop it right in the deep fryer.
It's like a cool fried chicken.
As a French trained chef, I was like, first time I saw this, I was like, "You're mad! I can't do that." But then you see how perfectly crispy the skin is.
Yes.
The juicy chicken inside just kind of falls apart. So it's a lovely Baja roasted chicken, and it's super healthy when it comes out of the fryer. All the oil just drips off. Little sweet potato and a little black bean hash underneath it, and I've got a little marmalade on top that we're changing every night, whether it's tomatoes or peaches or jalapenos, whatever is coming in is what we're doing. The other one I love is this pork chop, and this is a menu item for us that people are going crazy over for restaurant week. Now this pork chop is brined, which means it's kind of got a salt and sugar solution to marinate it, make it really juicy. And then we lacquer it with Korean barbecue sauce on the grill. Underneath is smoked Gouda mac and cheese, a little bit of blistered Brussels sprouts. It comes together like a big old chop. It's a really nice meal. Finishing off, we've got 2 desserts, chocolate cobbler or a bananas Foster bread pudding jar. That one kind of speaks for itself. It's kind of a bite of love. It's a little layer cake, bourbon glazed bananas, lots of caramel, candy pecans, whipped cream. Just a little bite of love in a little jar there for us. Then chocolate cobbler kind of speaks for itself as well. But it's a great 3-course meal. You know, other appetizers might be the crab and artichoke bruschetta, or fried green tomatoes with corn relish. Another one, that entree that I love, is the crab and artichoke pasta. People are loving that as well. A lot of lump blue crab, artichoke hearts, fresh fresh tomatoes and spinach, nice little light lemon pepper cream sauce with it. So
He's the best.
we have a lot of good
mean,
stuff for restaurants.
So good.
So my
Oh my
question,
God.
you brought all of this beautiful food, but I don't see any forks.
Yeah, I didn't bring any forward. This is just for show. I mean, I can't tell you how we make this stuff on TV. There's like hairspray on this, you know?
You know, it's so beautiful. I was gonna say this looks commercial ready.
Well, I hope so.
It
We
does.
want it looking this nice for you guys too at Restaurant Week, and it's been full every night. We can't wait to serve you this week, but get some reservations and come see us.
But you've also, as all the restaurants are, you feature a drink as well, right?
Yes, we do, and I didn't bring the actual cocktail, but I've got this beautiful barflyware from Seaworth Superstore that Megan brought, and you know this Maker's Mark. We're doing a honey and mango cocktail because I was there when we picked this barrel and the staves that go in it, and it's a spicy bourbon. It's got a lot of heat behind it. So we added a little bit of honey, a little bit of mango to kind of make it refreshing for the patio season. We've been selling a lot of them. People, been pretty popular.
Yeah.
You know, other thing that Jeremy is great at, which he won't tell you, is he uses all Kentucky Proud. He's a Kentucky Proud.
We do our
He
best.
loves his farming community. He uses tons from his local farmers, and he's really done a fantastic job at promoting them over his career. And he's one of the best, man.
Well, thank you, sweetie.
Top to bottom,
Well,
100%.
We have a good time in the kitchen. I love working with Ouita too, but yeah, please come see us. We're doing a lot of good local stuff. Our salmon dish is our by far biggest seller right now for Restaurant Week. It's crusted in horseradish and fresh herbs and broiled, but it has a lot of fresh zucchini, squash, basil, and tomatoes that we're just sauteing on top with citrus butter. And I'm telling you, we're just going through bushels and bushels of good local produce. So it really makes me
What
happy.
about corn?
Lots of corn.
I stole his best corn recipe. The number one.
Which
one of
one
my
was it?
favorite was that corn butter sauce. Remember years
Oh
ago?
yeah,
We
where
did
you
that
use
together.
the starch to thicken it?
Use the starch to
and
thicken
fold in
it.
the butter.
And
oh man.
It is fabulous.
Wow.
I ripped it right off of him. I'm
She
sorry.
stole. I
I
love
mean,
it.
I
girl.
appreciate the honesty
I
there.
do too. I do.
I learned it from somebody else.
It's always somebody else.
Yeah.
If people want to check you out at your restaurant, how can they find you?
AzurRestaurant.com. That's the best way. We got a Facebook page where we post a lot of cool specials and what's going on through the week. But AzurRestaurant.com is where you're going to find us.
But I know we do need reservations, right? So if we're trying to get one of your 3-course meals for Lexington Restaurant Week, check out the website.
Check out the website. We're filling up pretty quick this week, so get reservations. I do have a secret. As long as I get there early enough in the morning and sous vide these chickens, I have Restaurant Week during lunch. So we're up and ready to run during lunch. So come on in. We'll do a 3-course meal at lunchtime.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That sounds even better. And then have everybody check out your patio service because you have a beautiful patio out there as
Beautiful.
well. Yeah.
Patio's great.
Yeah. Well, not right now. It's a little hot, a little warm.
But it's
Thanks to
shaded at
Jim.
Azure.
We got
They
a
have
covered patio.
shade
We
cover.
got fans,
Yeah,
live
it's
music
beautiful.
on the weekend. So we're going to take care of you.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Take your
Thank
pick.
you.
And get a good cold drink too,
Yeah,
right?
lots of them.
Makes if I have lots of them, I spend more money. So that's the way it goes. So we appreciate you being here, and thanks for being part of Lexington Restaurant
It's
Week.
my pleasure.
That's right.
And we've got more coming up for you here on Everyday Kentucky.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break.